to pull it together here. Sisters sometimes don't like to wear clothes, obviously, but found my Burberry poncho that used to be my aunt's, but she let me have it because I loved it so much, and I still do. What's good, you guys? You know who this is. It's Poetic Old Soul. I feel very 60-ish, so as you can see, I have on a silk, it's actually a head wrap, but made it into a headband, and, you know, see, as you can see, baby, I can figure it out, your kiss is just like honey. I put the light in the corner, you know, I moved it a little further, so the lighting could be a lot better when making, you know, almost said film, making film, you know, making videos at night. So, yeah, I want to do this newbie guide to locks. 5 things, a tag, basically to the newbies who want to start locking their hair and you don't know where to start, how to go about maintaining them, all the above. Let me give you my 5 tips. Something I rarely talk about, but I am going to talk about it now. So let's get into it, shall we? Tip number 1, wrap your hair. Wrap your hair in a satin bonnet, or a bandana style wrap like I always wear. There was a beauty shop right up the street from where I got my hair done in Berkeley, and I was like, ooh, that looks nice. Let me see that little wrap, you know, has a bandana style, and I ended up getting it, and I've been wearing it ever since. Y'all seen it in my videos. I wash it. I make sure I washed it, okay? But, and I had bought a satin bonnet. Only wore it like one time, and then of course I went back to my rag. But yeah, always make sure you wrap your hair, even if you get tired of it, because when I was wrapping my hair, when I first, you know, after I got it done, I wrapped it every night, and then I stopped. Big mistake, because when you stop wrapping your hair, yes, you will get fuzzies and little lints and shit on your hair, you know, your baby locks, and it's just, no, you don't want that shit collected, you know, on your baby locks. Come on now. You know, even my loctician was telling me, you know, her hair was like down to her back, and she told me straight up, you need to start wrapping your hair, Tiff, because, hey, my locks might be long, but I still wrap my hair every night. And once she said that, that was it for me. I was like, all right. You know, she had to pick out all the little fuzzies and the lint and shit in my hair. And I'm like, ah, oh, poor thing. She did do a good job with my locks, though, when I first got them done back in 2007. So, yes, wrap your hair every single night to maintain your baby locks, you know? So that's tip 1. Tip number 2, which should have been tip number 1 because of the fact that when I first got my locks done, again, back in 2007, I didn't really look into YouTube to find out tips and things of that nature, and from what I've heard, they didn't have a lot of lock videos back in the day. So as much as we have them now, woo, Oh, we are all over the place, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the Loc family. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. And thank God we exist on YouTube and we are just bringing our tips and everything to everybody's attention. So, anywho, oh, with that being said, if you need tips on how to maintain your locks and doing lock styles once your hair grows out and everything, come to YouTube. There are so many lock videos left and right, and a lot of the times these YouTubers, these lock YouTubers will welcome you with open arms. Cause once I started talking about my locks, finally, oh my gosh, and collabing with Who Knew '06, love you, baby, mwah. Okay, y'all should subscribe to him. Okay, he is one of the best lock YouTubers ever. Okay, yeah, folks, all these lock folks started subscribing to me left and right, and I'm like, woo, 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 I'm telling you. Oh, and another thing, shout out to the LoveliestGoddess, proud to be a nurse. There's one I just subscribed to, and I just subscribed to her not too long ago. What is her name? What is her name? She has the most funniest sense of humor. Oh God, she's only been in the game for 2 months. The YouTube game, okay, 2 months. JAHLICIA. Yes, shout out to those 3 sisters. Y'all need to subscribe to them. All right. So yes, need tips. Lock styles, whatever. It's all over YouTube. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So much resources and YouTube. YouTube. That is my tip number 2. Come on. How did I forget to send a few more shout outs to napzfaya? I love how you say your name. And who else? There was somebody else that just popped in my head. bamllih18. Oh, you are so adorable. You are so adorable, especially when you do this. And there was somebody else that, oh God, so many lock YouTubers left and right. Bamll, all right, brother, do your thing. And so, you know what? Whoever else that comes to mind, I will send you a shout out. So that's just to name a few, to the baby lockers. Subscribe to those people that I just named off. I will list them at the bottom. All right. So that's still a continuation of tip number 2. All right, move on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is patience. Patience, patience, patience. When you start your locks, keep in mind it is a journey. It is a journey, okay? Because when I first got my shit done, I know, once again, when I first got my stuff done, all right, I was ready. I was ready. I was ready to go through the little, the phases of how they look when they're short and how they look when they grow out. I was not, I wasn't one of those lock YouTubers or those lock folks, lock fam that is like, I want my hair to grow. I want them to grow right away. So I'm going to take some pills and I'm going to do all these extreme things to make my shit grow faster. Hell no. Hell no. You gotta embrace the journey. You gotta let the journey just flow, You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. It's a journey. Eventually, you will have this length of hair in due time. You know, if you don't have the patience, then it's not meant for you to get locks. I'm just being straight up. I was ready. I was ready to go through all the little phases that I went through with my locks. In fact, now that I think about it, I have taken so many pictures of all the phases that I went through with my hair. I think I should do one. I've never done this video before. I think I should do a video of all the changes I went through with my locks as they were growing out. And I embraced every single phase, every, you know, even if they were not looking their best, I embraced it all. Okay, because I knew that eventually they will be as long and as thick as they are now. So that is tip number 3. Patience, my brother. I know I'm singing it all wrong. Patience, little sister. Yes, patience. I'm gonna keep this as short as possible because I'm already knowing that this video is gonna run like 15 minutes. But tip number 4: products. What should I say about products? Because when I first, I know every single tip I've always said when I first got them done. No, yes, I'm guilty for using the Jamaican mango and lime. And I'm thinking back of the last video I did about serious lock updaters, you know, lock, yeah. Anywho, I'm rambling. Shit, I don't even know what to say about that because, you don't want to use products that will cause buildup. Like, for instance, beeswax. It did work for my hair when I got them done, you know, when I had my baby locks, but it did collect a lot of buildup in due time. So I don't I don't know whether to say, oh, maybe, you know, you shouldn't use beeswax, you shouldn't use this product and that product. You know what? We all try different products that will work for our hair, but you don't want to put too much chemicals in your hair as far as gels and beeswax. Ugh. You know, you don't want to cause buildup. You don't want to defeat your purpose as a person who is starting locks. You know, you try to be as natural as possible. As natural as possible. So right now, I ain't using no gel to twist my hair. Okay, not right now, I'm not. And as far as keeping them moisturized, virgin coconut oil. Virgin coconut oil. That's all I got to say about that as far as products. I really don't have much to say about that. It varies from person to person, case by case. So, yeah. Tip number 4. Find a product that will suit you when you start your shit. Your hair, your locks. Baby locks.